Hey guys, talk about Aspirant Gaming.
What's up, stranger?
Hi.
What's
Fancy
going
seeing
on?
you here.
You're still in your pajamas?
Oh, no, this isn't my pajamas. This is a vibe these days.
Am I that old?
No, I can't be bothered. Do you want a
Oh,
coffee?
sure. You got a coffee pot brewing?
Yeah. It's one of the few things I can still do right. Oh, watch the doormats. He just tripped back out of the building. Fantastic. Uh. Oh, my daytime filter's on. I'll turn that off. What brings you this way then?
I was just getting off shift not too long ago. I figured I'd swing by.
Hmm. How is everyone doing?
They're not too bad. I'm more behind the desk now than anything. It seems like working paperwork or some other thing.
Yeah, they might do that to me when I get back. Who knows?
We'll see. We'll see.
I'm the one that practically had a nervous breakdown.
Uh,
Here you go.
when did? Thanks. Did your dad get into these kind of stories?
Into what kind of story? Sorry?
The newspaper
Oh, the
headlines, the
paper?
conspiracies.
Ugh,
Yeah.
the paper's a hunk of junk these days. Nothing good comes out of it. Everything's just trying to
Uh,
generate people buying the damn things. They don't even care about fact checking anymore. Nothing matters.
mm.
No, I don't know what they'll do when I get back. I had my
Thinking
week
about
off and
coming back?
I want to. I'd like to. I'm just not sure I'm in the right space yet. It's been rough. We had a couple of
Yeah.
shifts last couple of weeks ago that they were bad. I mean, things have been bad for a while now, but it got me good. We had one shift where we had one of the lieutenants in the department did a backflip off a building. We had an officer killed in the line of duty. Then during night shift, we had an officer set fire to from transit department, and we lost a trooper on a bank heist later that night. 4 in a day.
Yeah,
I was duty
the
sergeant for the last 2.
notices, the notices are definitely not helpful under any circumstance.
No, I was on scene for the guy who got set fire to. A guy walked up to his truck and poured petrol through the window. I am struggling with why people do these things. I've been to therapist, the department mandated one. Well, in this case, it was more voluntold. Like, I wasn't quite at the point of being mandated yet, but I wanted to go, so I asked to be suspended for my own good. And
Yeah, I read the report.
yeah, and I went to the therapist. I've been seeing her since then. It's been revealing.
Yeah.
If I feel like I don't deserve to say this, but because I don't feel like it's real, if that makes sense. But um, I've I'm traumatized. Sounds like such a fucking wishy-washy word to use, but I've
Well,
taken so much into
seeing,
myself, and I've been so open the whole time. I've not learned to kind of guard myself. That I've taken every single death of an officer under my command personally. I've taken it all to heart, and it has brewed up until it has boiled over and ruined me. So yeah, it's apparently
well,
a trauma. It is guilt and trauma, and I have not processed it.
do you remember what I first told you when you told me you were getting this promotion?
No.
Yeah, you want to go to the couch? I'm just gonna.
Sure, yeah. Difference to sitting in the kitchen, I guess.
When I first told you about this job, I gave you this heads up that there's not going to be a lot of pretty things you'll see.
You're not
I
wrong.
also told I also told you when things get bad, you cannot take it personally upon yourself. Leadership calls are the hardest thing that you can do or anybody can do at that force. I still struggle when I have guys that get shot underneath me, but at that same time, that's why we do what we have to do. We have these trainings, we have these seminars, and at the end of the day, while it can only help so much, at the end of the day, you aren't going to control what evil people will do. They will get their point across, whether it's simply them, a group of them, or if they have to take it out on everybody else. Evil will always find an evil way in.
I guess.
I'm
I
glad
guess
you're
I
at least
just.
getting the help. I'm glad that
Yeah.
you're sitting through the therapy.
It's helping. It's slow to admit, but it's helping. I've just been taking everything so personally. I mean, God, when I even became a cop, the whole point of it was I wanted to help people. I wanted to help make my community safer, better, contribute, you know? Folks thought it was such a silly idea at the time. And I remember those days when I was that absolutely doe-eyed rookie. Just completely, absolutely, I never saw it coming. It crept up on me.
The longer you do this job and the longer you see the evils that come with it, it'll only get worse. And I don't. I've always taken the rougher patch with you in terms of trying to get you to transition from not seeing any of this to seeing some of it. But even then, I can't entirely teach you all this stuff. There have been many, many evil things that come across through this place. And it's only going to get worse. That's just the nature of humanity. But as long as you take the time to make sure that you can protect yourself while also protecting and doing good, then you're doing the job right. But what happens
Yeah.
with you specifically that I notice is, like you said, you take everything personally. And while yes, you can have some regret to that, what could I have done better, or how could I have done this, or anything else. The second you start doing that, especially with people's lives at risk when they look up to you and listen to you, well, supposed to listen to you, but you get the point.
Yeah.
It's only going to push you down a darker road to where you won't be able to come back and do this.
I toyed with the idea, you know. I genuinely toyed with the idea of quitting. I thought I wouldn't come back.
I know, but that's why
Uh,
I was asking if you were serious about coming back to this. Because therapy opens up a whole new ballgame. Okay, it's
yeah.
good. Don't get me wrong. It is good to get all that stuff out into the open and do what you got to do. But that also starts putting you at a mental risk of, are you still qualified to lead at the end of the day?
It's not. Okay, so I see where you're coming from, and it's not that. It's not that I'm. It's not that I'm unburdening myself, and that's all it is. It's some, you know.
No,
It,
no, no.
it,
That's not what I mean.
what she's
That's not what I
helping me
mean.
with is she's helping to teach me ways to better channel my empathy. Because that's what it is. I'm an empathic person. I've always have been. I My emotions are the surface of me, and that's okay. That's who I am. But she's teaching me how better to channel those, how to use it appropriately, and how to make the better use of them, so that it's not an open conduit, an exposed nerve that's just leading straight to my core. Rather, it's something I can use to benefit us all, rather than being this loose cannon. Too many metaphors, I know, but you know what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying, but that's also why I still worded it the way I did. If you change yourself too much, you're going to lose the respect of you guys. Don't let this
Yeah.
be the way that switches up your entire leadership wise to where it's going to affect
Ugh, they
you.
never
I have
respected me
seen
that much
way,
anyway.
well, most of the time they don't respect any sort of leadership, but that's an entirely other different morale thing that unfortunately the department needs to focus on. But coming to you out from an outside perspective and seeing what it does to people coming from a military and previous law enforcement background is the second you change up too much because you're doing good for yourself, your troops will not be behind you. They're
So
gonna
what?
look at
Quit?
you an entire different person. That's not what I'm saying.
Or I either run myself into the
I'm
ground
saying
and jump off a bridge like that lieutenant, or I change
no,
something,
don't.
right?
You can do what's better for you, but don't let it affect you to the point where you lose your respect that you have with people.
No, no. And what I mean by
Changing, change.
change is how I'm processing things, not how I'm behaving.
Well,
You know, it's not going to change how I do
oftentimes,
the job. It's going to change how I fucking handle the job, personally.
well, speaking from somebody that's done therapy like that too,
Yeah.
the second you start changing your mind, it'll eventually bleed out physically.
So what do you do then?
You gotta have an outsourcing, a hobby, or something else like that to where, like for me, example, okay? I have a confidence issue, okay?
That I can't
I
believe.
I have a confidence issue, yes. While I seem good on paperwork and in the leadership purpose of everything else like that, while yes, I have Kate that I can talk to and everything else like that, she still won't eventually get that. You know,
I'm sure
when
she
many
does.
many moons ago. Well, look, let me put it this way, okay? Many moons ago, I took a squad out, routine patrol, everything else. We got ambushed by a bunch of guys that decided to light up everything else with weapons that we weren't aware of or anything else. It was supposedly clear when they were doing their scouting. Okay? I lost about 6 guys that day. Okay? I only went home with myself and another guy. The other 6 killed right in front of me. Okay? I challenged my leadership skills since that day going into law enforcement and, when I eventually lost my first rookie and everything else like that because of, again, the leadership call. I told him to chase after a suspect. Suspect turned, pulled a gun on him, and I found his body and held him as he was going on. That
I'm
still haunts me
sorry.
to this day. It's not a matter of sorry. The past is the past.
No, I'm sorry because
It's question.
I,
Well, no.
I guess I know the pain now. Unfortunately.
Yeah,
Ah,
but
dropping everything.
you see me. I'm talking to you. Okay, I've gone through the therapy. I've done the steps, all that other stuff. I'm still gonna have these confidence issues, but going out to the rain or going out fishing, letting myself can dull it and letting everything out at that point, it'll be helpful. You can still go through this stuff, just don't let it get to the point where it's going to eventually affect you on the job. I took that first experience from overseas where I lost those 6 guys. I tried to change it from being a hard ass to more emotional. The more emotional state I got to, and moving on to eventually having that rookie from many moons ago, was emotional towards him, met his family, met his, girlfriend at the
Yeah.
time, was practically family with him. And then at that point, having to share that emotional fact instead of keeping up somewhat of a hard ass wall, got him killed, and then I had to face the repercussions of that afterwards. So you have to make sure that when you are going through these steps to, while yes, better yourself and better control the empathetic state, don't let that bleed out physically.
Alex, I don't
Because then
think you
at that
realize
point,
how close I came. I
oh,
didn't
I
do
guarantee you I
it,
know
but
how close you came.
I thought some dark things. I have been thinking some dark things. Not anymore, but I have been thinking some very or was thinking some very dark things. And making some very dark plans. Not plans, wrong word. Considerations. I can't stay where I am. It's not feasible. That's why I came back here for a week or two, just to something familiar. I need to be on my own. Being on my own resulted in me drinking and thinking stupid things.
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you came back to somewhere that is safe.
I think I might stay a little bit longer than a couple of days. I mean, my old room's still here, so...
And that's okay. You're more than welcome to come spend the weekend with Kate and I also.
You just want a babysitter.
Oh, you get to see the grandkids. Or the
grandkids? Why, you're not that old.
Oh, the godkids.
Yes.
Sorry,
yeah.
I meant to say godkids. Spend the time with them. Be able to, take your mind off things. You know that my door is open all the time.
I know, I just never wanted to interfere. Especially of late when I've been a mess. I didn't need to be around that, for you guys' sake.
Well, oftentimes, though, it's the best medicine.
Yeah, but you didn't need old depressed Abby around. Trust me, I was not a good thing. This is me clean, by the way. I realised I looked a mess, but this is me kind of having had a shower today. It's been a few days.
I don't doubt that. Before having this life that I have now, I'd go stay in the woods for about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, come back, barely shower, and then go straight back into work. It got so point at one time I tasted metal. We don't talk about that stuff. It happens.
Yeah.
There's often times that we will have these thoughts. And like I said, it's not bad to have them. It's okay. It means you're still feeling some type of emotion. You're not just dead to the world. Somebody that goes from something, what you're experiencing, having that many officer deaths in a leadership position, and then moving on to the office like it's something that's, normal, a normal Monday, waking up and just going straight back to work with no signs of emotion, that's unhealthy. What you did, you made the right calls with this. And I'm proud of you, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just giving you that advice, is when you decide you are ready to come back, but don't make yourself that vulnerable. Keep doing the steps that you're doing. Keep working to where you gotta go.
I think
whatever.
Go, sorry.
No, I was just saying, just take your time, don't rush into it, and don't let it affect your choice.
Yeah.
Don't think you have to come back.
No, I do. I have to come back. I have to finish it.
No. Abby. Don't make this a thought process.
No, I have to come back for me. Is what I'm saying.
Well, yeah. Okay. Well, you finish off whatever else I was gonna say. I was just gonna say, make sure it's a heart choice that you want to come back versus a thought process of, oh, I need to do this for this.
No, it's okay. Dr. Byrne, she helped me to find out that the me that I was when I started this job was a different person, and she was good. But the me that was doing this job more recently wasn't me. I tried to protect myself, but by doing so I'd hardened down that shell, and it wasn't good for me or the guys. When I first put on those stripes, it was a lot of pressure, but I managed, and then over time I just let it affect me more and more and more. I need to go back to those old days. I need to find that old Abby and be her again. Now, I'm not breaking the pom-poms out or anything stupid like that. Let's not go down that road. They are staying way in my past. But I need to be cheerful again. I need to be happy.
Again.
That is Rory's fault, and I still blame him for digging that out of school, okay?
Uh-huh.
I still hold that against him a great deal. But that's beside the point, okay? Look, everyone has a past. I'm sure you did some strange things too, but I'm not ashamed of that, my past. My past is who I am. And, I've always liked supporting people and pushing people forward, and I need to be that Abby again. Because this Abby that's so frightened of her own shadow is not me. And it's just been what I thought was the right way to protect myself when I can't save everybody. We run into bullets because it's our job. We do the things that people don't want to do because someone has to. Because it's the right thing to do. And you know what? It would suck if it wasn't the case, but some people are going to get hurt. All we can do is try and minimize it.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot be there all the time for every single person. We have to just do our best. I never thought in my life I'd be shot, but I've been shot a number of times. And that blows my mind. But can't be avoided. It's what we signed up for, right?
Like I said, evil will always find a way to do evil things.
It will. Yeah.
If you need something, again, I'm only a phone call
I know,
away, and I'd be happy to have you over, okay?
I will, and I will take you up on that offer. I just need to make sure I'm not in the wrong headspace. Doing this sometimes, Alex.
I hate it too, but it happens.
Is this the right one? Is S-Hug? I think it's S-Hug.
Promise me that when you're ready to come back, you'll come back, and it'll be the right time. Not because you want to, but because you have that feeling, and that gut feeling that it'll come back, okay?
Yeah, I will. And it won't be long, I promise. I'm nearly there, alright? It's nearly in me somewhere. I can be me again. I'm just... A few more appointments with Doc and should be okay. She's good. It's breaking my mind open. I've had therapists in the past who were just... They sat there and they just, you know, let you talk. No, Dr. Byrne, she's not like that. She offers her own anecdotes and experiences and stories, and it's helping. It's helping me see there is another path.
Okay.
Thanks for coming up, Alex. I really appreciate it. I do. I promise not to look like a complete mess next time you see me, okay?
Alright.
I'm gonna get back to running, I think.
If you want to go on the jog, the beach is nice this time of year.
I'll take you up on that, okay?
Alright. Talk to you
See
later.
Yeah. I chose not to go down the dark path of actually having Abby attempt something dark because I don't want to hurt her that much. That's not where that character belongs to be. I know some people wanted me to go there. I wanted to think about it, but I don't want to do it. I've had a lot of time to think, and I don't think that's what she'd do. Is she coming back straight away? No. But she will be back soon, and there's a little bit more story before this does. And I'm sure there'll be some sort of event that brings the true Abby back, and you'll see. Hope you enjoyed this one, and there's a lot of truth in what we just said there, both of us. So thank you for watching, guys. Bye.